Please, folks, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with troubled friends with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to announce the First Church All-Generational Musical. My friends, how can any activity ever hope to compete with the grand old age of music?
Oh, a dear, a female dear.
Imagine, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous walls of Jericho.
Light roads, I'm home again, Rose.
Or this could be your children, all 7 of them in line.
I don't know how to love.
Well, musical ornaments, if you don't get the idea. Okay. And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when children, toddlers, teenagers, adults, fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, and your neighbors all came to church on the very same historic day.
We are a living poster. So, we have a bunch of things that we would like to see in 5 years from now, and what I would like to see is that we sing so loud and uplifting music that it carries out into the streets and the police have to come and tell us to be quiet. And that we have a packed church and Sunday school and too many volunteers. I mean, we just don't know what to do with them all. And all church family reunion for like people that have been members for over 50 years, and they all come here and we have a big reunion.
And we want to utilize that manse that we haven't utilized as well as we could as a temporary shelter for abused women or female teenagers. And we want to, again, utilization of the manse is we're going to have a child care, teenager care need in Bedford starting next year with the new school hours, and we want to use the manse as an after-school child care opportunity for folks.
In 5 years from now, Helen DeGeneres is going to come to the town. She's really funky and she likes to be involved in things, and she's going to celebrate the fact that we have created this incredible program to help the soldiers returning from Iran and Iraq, and hopefully not Libya, with post-traumatic stress syndrome. That we've got this triangle of care between the VA and the Hanscom Air Force Base, and that we're helping these people.
And when she comes, and when all the people come to fill our church, they will be walking into a refurbished sanctuary, comfortable seating, wonderful sound system, air conditioning, and that there will be new elevators that always work, and that the staff will all have new computers and not used ones. Oh, and they wanted me to say room 20 should be all cleaned
And we are here today to celebrate 5 years of annual mission trips for adults and youth.
And we're celebrating the fact that we've put showers in the church so that mission groups from outside our church and our church groups can stay overnight here and then do mission work in Boston or New York.
We're here to celebrate a crazy pants day. As well as a hovercraft pulpit, not Spider-Man on Broadway. 2 words, bass guitar.
We'll be sponsoring a donkey at Chippen Farms. And an on-site victory garden with help from that donkey. And we are chicken to talk about God.
So we did a song and we wrote the words up here. I hope you guys
The Penguins say if we all came together and sang our song, then the good of the world would move along. because you know two churches are better than one, and in this world we get more done. And our big message is, why should we do it alone? We should get help from all the other churches in Bedford. So. If we all came together and sang our song, then the good in the world would move along. Because you know two churches are better than one, and in this world we would get more done. Haiti to Boston to New Orleans, we tidy up the streets and make them clean. Spread our love to everyone, make a difference and have some fun. We all came together and sang our songs, and the good in the world would move along. Because you know two churches are better than one, and in this world we get more done. One trip a year wouldn't be hard, having more fundraisers would be smart. Working with a Catholic seems kind of fun, working with more people means making more money. Sing our songs and the good in the world would move along. Because you know two churches are better than one, and in this world we get more done. The message that we're trying to share with you is every single church wants to contribute. Shouldn't be divided by our beliefs, because we all want to help, and that's all we need. If we all came together and sang our song, then the good in the world would move along. Because you know two churches are better than one, and in this world we get more done.
We came up with a t-shirt that says First Church Rocks. And after we drew our drawing, we liked this picture of a heart with, imagine instead of broccoli flowerets, these are people's faces. It's a good idea. So this is the front of the church, First Church Rocks, a heart shape full of people. And on the back it says, come early to get a seat. We imagine that the attendance is going to be so popular that you're not going to be able to get a seat unless you get here early. And the reason it's so popular is because the first Sunday of every month we have a multi-generational rip-roaring music service. We have opened a cafe and bakery in the manse. We serve real wine at communion. We have an active and very vibrant full staff. We have burned our mortgage. We have a bustling youth program. We operate with budget surpluses. We offer food for thought chats after the sermons on Sunday, and we are very big into ecumenical connections.
Awesome. Okay, our poster represents a celebration of, well, Ginny just told me to remember, 5 years from now we'll be at the General Synod, where they'll be acknowledging the metamorphosis of our church from one that adheres to a more physical structure to one that is more spiritually and globally based community. So we have butterflies on our poster that represent change and transformation, and then the pictures that you see represent how and where do we meet God, and it's really just trying to make us think outside of the box and to think of alternatives to, I think right now we felt married to the church and the mortgage and all of those things that kind of act more as a drain, and try and remove ourselves from that connection to the physical structure to more global and spiritual connections.
All right.
Ours is a press release celebrating the 4th anniversary of the halfway house in the manse for veterans who have graduated from the substance abuse program at the VA, but don't have a job and need job counseling, need a safe place to live, close to transportation, public transportation. And we offer the job counseling, we provide food which they make themselves, And we provide relaxation groups and support while they find, while they go on to make a life for themselves.
This is actually from the Bedford Minuteman. First Church of Christ hires new chaplain and associate minister to lead and assist in growing VA ministry. And then some of the things that are done: baking and feeding patients in Building 62, which are the dementia wards, playing golf on the Patriot course. There's something for the men's group. Sorry, with the men's and women's group. Accompanying patients and residents to worship services, both here and there, taking walks, tending gardens, helping our vets live an extraordinary life. And this is just a picture of the newest First Church of Christ members celebrate VA anniversary. First Church's ministry serves those with mental illness, PTSD, and dementia, helping with the enjoyment of each day in service to those who serve our country.
All right.
Sue Crowler had the genius idea, totally genius idea, that Donald Trump is going to come to our party, and in 5 years from now, he is going to help us with the financial kickoff for the apprenticeship. You're fired up. We are raising money for our ministry of having apprenticeships for former prison inmates and helping them transition into life after prison, and housing, former housing and work apprenticeships. You're fired up. Big hair.
Our group redesigned the church newsletter. It's no longer the church newsletter. It's called Church in Action, Social Justice in the World. And some of the headlines: families return from home building mission trip in Central America. Garden Group delivers produce from church's organic garden to the food pantry. Junior high group shares testimony with Sunday school students after visiting visit to nursing home. And senior highs plan cleanup on Merrimack in Lawrence, Merrimack River up in Lawrence.
And our groups went for the K through 5, the Davis Lane School kids. We understand that this next school year, that every Wednesday is going to be a 3-quarter day, and so to give those students a place to be after school, to have after-school adventures on wonderful Wednesdays with snacks and stories, games, and crafts, using our location near the fire department and police department, have a visiting fireman, Nurse Judy, different activities for the students, and in hopes that when they get familiar with this physical location, that they'd be interested in wonderful Wednesday services to follow, and hopefully their families would become more interested in becoming members.
One more group. I'm sorry. We see there's an abundance.
It's a fifth thing, and we're thinking of some of these more immediate groups. Fill up the church with people. Better use of microphones. Members be more friendly, especially to visitors we were thinking of. Post-high school groups. More active participation. Add upbeat music, which we had a sample of today, thank you. And invite more youth to share their talents, they did. Encourage more music groups, bring more children, practice using mics again. Cushions for sore backs and hard seats. But these were, again, more immediate goals too. All right.
All right.